honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bell breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now he'll tuck it and run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Huskies 7, Colts nothing. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Undercrush. Hey. Why? Get wide. Ozzy. Kill. Check nine. All right, here we go. Regular.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Go Bandit. I got it. Rip.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 45 yards.
First down, Huskies.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Big game. He's coming.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Colts' 13-yard line.
They're running it. Kill. And turn it up. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Switch.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Huskies 14, Colts nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the out. Safe. Package. 3.
Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And Kamara has it stripped. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Get it on. Rush. Kill. Turn. Check the
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
You can't stop me.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sugar!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Wait, 53! Watch the curl, Hey, Bolt 66! Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, seam 6! 44 to Mike. 72! Hey, that QB's trash. 72!
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Wait, 380! Check it, reload! Hey, exit! 44 to Mike! Watch the run, check it, reload!
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Slam. Check 31.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now. Come on, clear the outlaw. Check. Walk 54. Go. I got you, boy. Kill. 6 guys.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Huskies 48, Colts nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think they're out of patience here. This has to be gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Alpha.
Here's Brady to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I got you, punk. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. Check. Ozzy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He finds Beckham complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. He's looking deep for Bell. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Huskies 35, Colts 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, 66. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again. Brady. It's caught. Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Check 50. 25. Check 25. Chin up. Let's go. Come on.
Space to maneuver at the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Toronto.
Check, ready. And read. Wahoo. And what's the ball? 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Blue Dan. Echo. It's the mic. 58's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Jim, jump.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Check 26, check 26.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check, check. Lucky. Rotate. Spell. Ball trot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. "58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Set her up. Set the turn.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brady now to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wait, that 53. Alpha. All day, just like that. Just like that. 44, 44. Mike, 44. You. Hey, Echo. 44 is the Mike. 72. 44 is the Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back in blur.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
It's caught by OBJ. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stop your whining. You go take.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
No. 44, Mike, 44.
Throwing on second and 14. Brady. That'll be caught by Cup. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Fopo's and Mike. Mike's Fopo.
Hey, high 7. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, 166.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, Brady. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Against the mic. Go against the mic. I'm not ready. Go. Kill. Take 4.
On second down, it's Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check pass. Deuce. Out. Any weapon. Shit. Off. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking.
Second and 6. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Bell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll go again with Bell. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
There we go.
Le'Veon Bell. 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Huskies 42, Colts 14. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
It's got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wait, 20! Alert! Hey, Charlie!
Let's go, D, let's go! Regular!
Brady going to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down now, it's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And got a man. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Huskies 49, Colts 21. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Yeah. 54. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Let's go. Give me some.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Toronto, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move.